the Arab uprisings did not come out of nowhere. Activism is something that has been going on in the region for a very long time and in different forms, even in countries that were generally regarded as being completely quiet and where nothing happened. The book covers both monarchies and republics, and it shows that in certain places regarded as highly authoritarian, activism took place through informal channels, whereas in countries that had more opportunities for formal political activism, what is normally referred to as activism was more visible. For example, in Egypt, there were opposition movements and organized groups such as the April 6 movement taking place and actually being very vocal in their demands towards the regime. But in places like Syria, you could not have these kinds of organized movements. So activism took place through behind-the-scenes channels, through the arts, for example, or through cultural activities. In Libya, there was little activism taking place within the country, but quite a bit happening with the Libyan diaspora outside. And the same can be said about Tunisia, where the diaspora also played a very important role in mobilization. Analysts can fall into the trap of looking at activism as something fixed and perhaps looking for an activist prototype as a result of this fixed framework. Whereas the book shows through a number of case studies from 10 different countries that activism is very malleable and it's very diverse and it changes across boundaries and within different countries as well. What we're witnessing is a process that is a very long-term one, and the results will probably not be seen for perhaps a generation. And that's why it's so important not to look at activism as something fixed in time or fixed in space or belonging to a particular type.